10 seconds. Hello and welcome to Curated by KB on River West Radio. I am your host, Kendall Bell. And here at Curated by KB, we like to talk to different creatives, entrepreneurs, and difference makers within our community. Today, I am here with the president of Milwaukee Fashion Week, Jeff McAlister. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, good afternoon. Thanks
Good
for having me
afternoon. How
today.
are you today?
I'm doing really good, really good.
That's
Thanks.
awesome. Good to hear. So, for those who are not familiar with you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, both as a creative and as a individual?
Okay. So, yes, Jeff McAlister. I am the president and owner of Fashion Sense, which is a styling brand for men, women. It's been around since 2015. Very active. So, I work with models, clients, photographers, produce shows, all of those good things. So,
Nice.
yeah, yeah. And then, as far as my other hat is, president of the Milwaukee Fashion Foundation, so
Yeah.
which is the produces Milwaukee Fashion Week.
Okay. So, can you tell me how you became interested in fashion? Why is it something you're passionate about?
Easy. My father. So my dad was a dresser. So he loved to put on suits and hats, and all of his brothers and sisters were the same way. So I grew up under that. So that was the framework for me. I'm originally from a small town, Beloit, and
Okay.
so we would come to Milwaukee to shop, which was a big deal. And so I tell people I'm a 2.0 version of him. Love fashion, has always embraced fashion, and so that is really where it came from.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times some of our first experiences with our passions when we're younger oftentimes is something that our parents are interested in, even if
Yes.
it's something that they haven't like taken as far as we decide to take it when we're older. It's usually
Yes.
something that a love for was fostered in childhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely.
So that kind of sounds like the case with you, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely it was. Definitely.
I love that. So, can you tell us about the origin of Milwaukee Fashion Week? Yeah, tell me about the origin of that.
Well, so Milwaukee Fashion Week. So some people um, are familiar with it when it was started up in 2023. But actually, Milwaukee Fashion Week had existed for 5 years prior. So up until COVID, 2019 was actually the fifth year of Milwaukee Fashion Week.
Oh.
So then what happened? COVID hit, of course, the world shut down.
Hmm.
And so then, structuring change, and so um, someone else decided to bring it back. Francisca, who also originated Fashion Fest, she was the one that pulled people together to resurrect Milwaukee Fashion Week.
Okay.
So that's how we came back. So some people look at it as, oh, it just started. No, it was actually around several years before
Mm.
COVID, and then it's been resurrected. So, our tag is reimagined, redefined, and renewed. So,
Okay. Very cool.
yeah.
So, tell me a little bit more about your fashion company.
So yeah, as I said, Fashion Sense is a styling brand. So so I style men and women. I do all of that, but it's also branding opportunity. So if people are looking to reshape themselves or redefine, who they are and what they do, I'm that person. There is. I work with photographers. Photographers have hired me to come in and work on, different shoots. Models have hired me to style them for photo shoots. I've worked with weddings and styling grooms and brides, and bringing all of that together. I've done branding workshops as well for some of our sororities here in the city. Different things about what shapes to wear. What's if you have a certain shape, this is what you should be wearing, different things like that. And,
Mm.
bringing in hair and makeup to help people that, women that have natural hair versus, other styles of hair. And the same thing for men. So that's what Fashion Sense is all about.
I love it. It sounds like fun.
Yes.
It sounds like work, of course, but it
Nah,
sounds like
it never
fun.
stops.
Yeah. Well, let's get into some local music really quickly here. Our first song of the day is by artist 414. He is a local rapper. If you go to any clubs out here or anything, you're probably going to hear something of his played. So let's get into our first song of the day, and then we'll be back with to our conversation with Jeff McAlister.
DJ 13. Okay. Baby, you the baddest in the club. Reach for a handshake, got a hug. I'ma throw these bands, pick 'em up. Everywhere you go, they showing love. Cause you the baddest, 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 yeah, you the baddest, you the baddest. I ain't know you had it like that, baby, so fat. I know you just want me for the racks. So baby, bend it over, make it clap. Baby, I'm just looking for a freak. But she love when she gon' do that shit to me. Baby, tell me what you wanna see. Find out 1 + 1 = 3. Baby, I'm just tryna get inside. Where you moving, I can tell that it's tight. I know you got a man, it's alright. We just having fun for the night. You better throw it, you better throw it. Like one he had shake, better hold it. Better hold it, better hold it. And I don't know your name, but you gorgeous. Baby, you the baddest in the club. Reach for a handshake, got a hug. I'ma throw these bands, pick 'em up. Everywhere you go, they showing love. Cause you the baddest, 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 yeah, you the baddest, you the baddest. She over 21, but she a savage. Other in the club, but they average. Baby, what you want, you can have it. If you put it in my face, I'ma grab it. When you throw it back, little baby, I'ma bite it. And I'ma like a cause you like it. When I put my face down, come and ride it. If she came too fast, she excited.
That ain't 12, that's 13.
Other in the club, but they average. Tell the DJ this your song if you a bad.
That was 414, You the Baddest. And you're listening to Curated by KB on River West Radio. Today we're here with Jeff McAlister, the president of Milwaukee Fashion Week. We got into a little bit about the origin of Milwaukee Fashion Week. Can you tell me a little bit about the production that goes into it? Yeah, basically the facilitation of it. I know there's a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of work. So we have a really great board of directors that we have. That's a part of the Fashion Foundation, and so we have. We're coordinating our volunteers. We have our planning committee, which is primarily responsible for the different days. We have our marketing team that's out there working on a lot of different things. So we are and of course, last but not least, we have our fundraising team, which of course is important and would not, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for fundraising.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's many, many moving pieces to this that's taking place right now.
I'm sure. So tell me about some of the sponsorships that you have.
Well, some of the sponsorships that we have quite a few. So we have MyAd is one of our sponsors. So is Mount Mary College. We have Stacey Adams, which is, right here in the community of Milwaukee. If most people don't know that, they're celebrating their 150th year of being around. Stacey Adams is one of our sponsors. We have Noble Catering. We have, oh my God, we have Milwaukee Lifestyle Magazine. Those are just a few. I could go on and on, but we have quite a few good sponsors.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So, okay, tell me a little bit about what are some of the, I guess I don't want to say the most frustrating, but what are the Well, I guess in a way, what are some of the most frustrating parts about running the Milwaukee Fashion Week?
Making sure all the pieces connect.
Okay.
When you're navigating a group of people that have responsibilities in different areas, navigating and making sure that they connect is probably the biggest challenge, and it's very critical to the whole production running the way that it should.
Yeah, there's a lot of people involved, which leads to a lot of need for communication.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The communication is key. And, with any production or any event, there's highs and lows. There's, learning curves, or there's, points of clarification that's always going to be needed along the way. So, some days you can feel like you're pulling your hair out, and other days it just runs like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
But that connecting and communicating and clarification.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
On the flip side, what are some of the most rewarding aspects of working with Milwaukee Fashion Week?
Allowing local designers, models, photographers, and all the other creatives that are a part of fashion to be able to come together and showcase their talent.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And I know that Milwaukee is not the biggest city, therefore doesn't have like the most opportunities for creatives. So I feel like Milwaukee Fashion Week definitely helps those creatives to get opportunities. So I think it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, most definitely. And we have a mix. So we have designers who are self-taught. Then you have the designers who have, that are in school or currently going to school. So it's really an avenue for everyone to be able to showcase, and our hope is that those who are, let's say, self-taught then can connect with those who are at institutions to say, okay, now I can carry this on there to really fine tune the skill set and even elevate, their designs to a higher level.
Yeah, that connection and community is definitely so important for helping everybody to get to the next level.
Yes.
And especially when you want to build as a community and not just individually, making those connections is really powerful.
Yes. Yes.
So tell me a little bit about some of the events that will be taking place during Milwaukee Fashion Week.
We have 3 great days of showcases lined up. So Friday, September 26th, that is our high fashion night, which will be at the Milwaukee Public Museum. That theme is the archive, so it's kind of a blur of the past and the present. So we're really looking forward to that. Saturday will be our streetwear night, which the theme is called The Blueprint. And that will be held at the Rivulet, which is down on Water Street. And so we have a great night planned for that as well. And then we wrap up everything on Sunday at City Hall in the Rotunda in collaboration with Doors Open. And that is going to be a fashion showcase. So that is called Forms and Figures. So we're going to have several designers that have been featured in the Art in Bloom event that takes place annually at the Milwaukee Arts Museum. And then there will be some of our actual designers from Milwaukee Fashion Week from Friday and Saturday that will have 1 to 2 models. And so it'll be more of a family-friendly event. So, the whole family can come between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. You can kind of look at the models, see the designs up close, interact with board members, interact with the models. There'll be some vendors there. We'll have our DJ there. So each day brings something a little bit different.
Yeah, well, that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
How can people purchase their tickets?
People can purchase tickets at www.mkefashionweektickets. .com tickets. Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry about that. They're going to kill me when they hear that.
You got it out right. It's
Yeah.
fine. All right, well, let's get into our next song for the day. This one is actually my friend Mommy Zaddy and myself. We literally started a song about 2 weeks ago in her basement. It kind of was going how we wanted it to. Like, it was basically we just did a draft. And then yesterday we were able to collaborate with a really great producer, an engineer who took it to the next level. And so we were just going to preview that today. So this song is Mamacita by Mommy Zaddy and Kendall Bell. Check it out.
Going crazy in my city, chillin' with this little bitty, cause you know I'm worth a milli. I've been real litty, going crazy in my city, chillin' with this little bitty, cause you know I'm worth a milli. Mamacita. Mamacita, come party with a G. I'm a big dog and a pretty little thing. Mamacita, got the whole gang with me. Bring a couple friends, get down with me. Yeah, I'm a fit girl, been a lit girl. I'm the it girl, won't let you hit girl. In my own world, yeah, turned up. Never gave up, do whatever I want. Won't step to me, though they can't outdo me. Love me or hate me, still pay attention to me. Real bad ting like queen like Rasta. Can't beat me, join me, baby, add you to the roster.
Shorty ven pa' acá, damn that's lit. Se puso minifalda, damn that's lit. Shorty no se queja, damn that's lit. Se pone en la mesa, damn that's lit. Si sabes cómo me pongo pa' que me buscas. Soy la más cabascabre pa' que me dudas. A tu novia y a tu hermana me las llevo juntas. Soy la mami Zeri, no quiero preguntas.
Mamacita. I've been real litty, going crazy in my city, chillin' with this little bitty, cause you know I'm worth a milli. I've been real litty, going crazy in my city, chillin' with this little bitty, cause you know I'm worth a milli. Mamacita.
That was Mamacita by myself, Kendall Bell, and Mommy Zaddy. I think she'll be dropping it either this week or next week. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. We are here at Curated by KB with Jeff McAlister, the president of Milwaukee Fashion Week. So we were just talking about all that goes into facilitating the event, all the back end, and we ran through the events for the week. So, Jeff, I want to ask you a little bit more about yourself.
Sure.
Tell me about your creative journey a little bit.
Yeah, so my journey actually didn't start with the styling right away. I actually started out modeling first.
Okay.
So did that for a while, and then it was like, what's the next step, or what's the next iteration of what I'm going to be doing? And it just turned out to really be the styling, the clothing, aspect of it. It started out, I was just doing, I think I called it Friday fashion post, and I would just post something and, put a comment out there and see what people would say. And it started evolving to people inboxing me, asking me questions. Well, what do you think I should wear? Or really it started with women asking me, I got this dress and I got to get my boyfriend or my husband something to wear. So what do you think? And then so it was like, okay, the light bulb went on. Oh, this is what I'm going to do next. So it was the styling, and that's kind of how I moved into it.
I love that. I love to hear about people's evolution, because I feel like we always start out doing one thing, and then as our journey continues and we're introduced to different aspects of what we love, like, we evolve, and I just think that's cool to hear.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
So do you have any future goals for your styling company?
Yes, I'm working on, or we're working on, my company, we're working on, I'm still, pressing toward the mark for that one day again, that big celebrity client, to be able to, hit that red carpet at the Met Gala, different events like that.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Do you get a chance to travel to different fashion events and make connections?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes, I have. Been able to do some traveling with that, and some of my clients have been in and out of town as well.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's been helpful in expanding your audience?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I always encourage people to cast the net as wide as possible because there's
Yeah.
so many opportunities out there.
Absolutely. And most of the time, I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time, it's not going to be just from your hometown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure. So, what are some of your inspirations when it comes to fashion and design?
Inspiration. So, I have, I say a few different designers, that I like. Uh, I am when I look at my brand and describe what my brand is as far as styling, people look at me as I'm more of the structured clothing. So I'm gonna be that dapper, that GQ, versus the streetwear, which is a little more unstructured.
Yeah.
So when I look at myself, there's different ones that I like. There's Tom Ford, and is one when I think about s- you know styles or cuts of different things that
Yeah.
I like. Just to name it, one person, like that. But I do. There are some street styles that I like. Again, when we talk about evolution, so there is an evolving street side to fashion sense because you have to be able to, touch different types of clientele.
Yeah.
So I've definitely begun to embrace and try to incorporate that in to what I do as well.
Okay. That's really neat. I love hearing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I love to pick people's brains because every creative has a why. Every creative has some type of inspiration, and I just really like hearing about it. I feel like it helps us to get to know the individual more.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me, what have been some of your biggest challenges?
Biggest challenge, I want to say, when I first started doing this, was getting people to understand exactly what styling is to a certain level and how they benefit from the service. Not because everybody feel like, well, why do I need somebody else to tell me, or not tell me, or show me what to wear? People are like, well, I like what I like, and this is what I'm gonna wear. But do you really think, is it really the right clothing for your shape?
Right.
Is that really the right color for you? Is it always, for men, it's more than just putting on a black suit or a gray suit or a brown suit, so that was, initially one of the biggest challenges for
Yeah.
me.
There is definitely a math and a science to it that not every mind understands.
Yes.
So I feel like that's where the importance of
Yes.
a stylist comes in.
Yes. Bring it all together and make it really, really nice.
Yeah. For sure. So you told me about your greatest challenge. What have been some of your proudest accomplishments?
Ooh, there's been a few. Well, the first was when I actually did my first solo runway show, which was back in about 2015. That was probably a very proud moment for me because that was a seal of approval for myself that I could actually do a full production from beginning to end, of course, with the right team and everything. And it was just great because it set the stage for my branding of who I am as a stylist.
Yeah.
I would say another one would be not my first year showcasing at Milwaukee Fashion Week, but my second year showcasing at Milwaukee Fashion Week, which was actually 2019, which was the last one just before COVID. And the reason why that I say that is because I fully curated nearly 20 looks for
Wow.
that showcase.
That's
And
impressive.
yeah, and I felt like it really showcased me, who I was as a stylist, and then it took what I did the previous year to another level and really showed growth.
Yeah. That is always great to be able to see your growth,
Yes.
knowing where you came from and where you are now, especially when you know that, especially sometimes we feel like we are stagnant. It's nice to look back and understand that we've come such a long way.
Yes.
And I think as creatives, we just have a certain vision for ourselves. And when we're not there yet, like way up there,
Mm-hmm.
we start to think we haven't accomplished much.
Mm-hmm.
But the proof is in the pudding.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. All right, let's get into one last song for today, and then we will continue our conversation with Jeff McAlister. This song is by another local Milwaukee artist. Her name is Kiba, and this song is called Dead Man Walking. Check it out.
Giving space for you to grow. Space for you to grow. To grow. Giving you space. Giving you space for you to grow. It's what you need right now. It's what you need right now. It's what we need right now.
Giving you space, but in my dreams we conversation from time. I wonder if you'll get my tattoo covered up from the sky. A little jealous and possessive over you, I'll admit. Sometimes that's how I show affection, been that way since a kid. So many things we grew to cherish, we became resin. You said the words I used to hurt you were the worst, then we stick. Forgive me for my childish ways, no I can't act like a kid. Hope you hold close to you my love and that you never forget. I know he probably treats you right, and that's why we're not talking. I bet he opens every door and holds your hand very often. I bet he tells you what you wanna hear and you make him promise that he'll always keep his word to you forever, be honest. But if he ever breaks your heart, he's a dead man walking. 6 feet for you, I'll lay him in a coffin. 6 feet for you, I'll lay him in a coffin. He'll be a dead man walking, walking, walking. Dead man walking, walking, walking. He'll be a dead man walking, walking. He'll be a dead man walking, dead man walking. Ooh, ooh. Lately the universe been sending me signs, telling me let go, I should move on and thrive. I go out weekend after weekend, I try, but I feel weak and guilty with you in mind. And the liquor down, change the fact that you moved on and I'm alone. Wishing I could see your name pop on my phone. Do you even think about me anymore, or is the feeling gone? I know he probably treats you right, and that's why we're not talking. I bet he opens every door and holds your hand very often. I bet he tells you what you wanna hear and you make him promise that he'll always keep his word to you forever, be honest. But if he ever breaks your heart, he's a dead man walking. 6 feet for you, I'll lay him in a coffin. 6 feet for you, I'll lay him in a coffin. He'll be a dead man walking, walking, walking. Dead man walking, walking. He'll be a dead man walking, walking. He'll be a dead man walking, dead man walking. Ooh, ooh.
That was Dead Man Walking by Kiba. I really like that song. So we are here again with Jeff McAlister. We have about a minute left to wrap up. So Jeff, is there anything that you would like to convey to our audience, either about Fashion Week or just some advice before we end?
Yes. So I'll just wrap up once again. Milwaukee Fashion Week is Friday, September 26th through Sunday, August 28th. And you can go to our Instagram at MKE Fashion Week, and you can see all the information there. If you want to purchase tickets, you can go to www.mkefw.com/tickets. We would love to see you there on Friday, Saturday, and at our free event on Sunday.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for being here. You've been listening to Curated by KB on River West Radio. Have a good day.